Hi, I'm Matt Jackson and I'm here today working with Gym Club Solutions, and we're going to be looking at a tutorial to help teach straight back somersault. Hi guys, so we're going to look at the first preparation for starting straight back somersault. We're going to start with the gymnast on the floor today to look at how we're going to get the gymnast to understand what we want them to do with their arms, their hips and their head position when they're taking off for a straight somersault. So we're going to get the gymnast to look down their body with their chin on their chest, so their head is neutral. We're going to get the gymnast to first slowly lift their arms to just above their shoulder height. So they're going to be here, so their eyes are going to be looking through where their fingers are in that position. After the gymnast has done that, we're going to ask the gymnast to squeeze their bottom, lift their hips slightly off the floor. So we should have a gap underneath the gymnast's hips, showing that they're lifting their hips up as they take off. The next thing we're going to get the gymnast to understand is how to close their shoulder angle to create rotation. So the gymnast is now going to touch their thighs and bring their feet slightly off the floor, so they're holding a nice dish position that we're going to look at when we're turning over in the straight back somersault. Okay, so we're going to look at the next progression. So we're going to do the same exercise, but we're going to ask the gymnast to do it with a little bit more speed now. So the gymnast is going to bring their arms and hips off the floor at the same time, then they're going to snap to a dish nice and sharp. So I'm going to ask the gymnast to do it in two stages. I'm going to say 1 and 2, and the gymnast is going to try and perform the exercise as I do that. Okay, ready? And 1, 2. Good girl. If you have a group of gymnasts working in the gym and they all want to learn the straight back somersault at the same time, what we can do is have the gymnasts all in a line on the floor, and we can key in those two preps. So we can ask the gymnasts to elevate their arms and their hips off the carpet and then snap to dish, bring their chin into their chest, looking for their toes so their head's in the right position for the straight somersault. So all three gymnasts are now going to perform the exercise together when I count 1 and 2. Okay, girls, ready? Here we go. And 1, 2. Very good. Okay, next progression for straight back. So we're going to look at the gymnast now on the floor. So similar to the last exercise, this time we're going to use a springboard so that we can get the gymnast to work hard about thinking about what their head's doing, arms and hips, okay? So the reason the gymnast's head is hanging off the end of the springboard is purposely done so that they have to think about working hard to keep their head neutral and not letting their head drift backwards as they take off for a straight somersault. So we're going to get the gymnast to keep their head neutral, and then we're going to perform the same. So the gymnast's going to lift their arms to their shoulder height, hips off the springboard, so we're in that nice tight position. And then as the gymnast closes their shoulder angle to touch their thighs, I'm going to bring the gymnast's feet towards the ceiling into a candlestick shape, so we're making the right shape for the straight somersault. So there's the arm lift and the hips. Okay, the gymnasts are now going to close their shoulders, touch their thighs, squeeze their bum, and they're going to be looking at their toes and making that straight shape that we're going to hold throughout the straight back somersault. Okay, we're now going to ask the gymnast to do the same exercise, but again with a little bit of speed, so it feels like when the gymnast performs the exercise on the floor. So again, we're going to get them to work hard with their head position, arms are going to lift and hips together, then we're going to snap up quicker to the shoulder stand position. Okay, ready? So the head's going to become neutral. Okay, ready? 1, arms and hips, and 2, snap to dish. Here, so we're holding that position, vision of the toes, so the head is in during the straight back somersault. Okay, so the next progression for straight back somersault, we're going to use a springboard and a soft landing mat. The reason for this is we're going to ask the gymnast to kick to handstand with a sharp courbet action to snap down to the floor. Then the gymnast is going to perform the same as the previous prep. So they're going to lift their arms to just above shoulder height, squeeze their bum and lift their hips, and stand on the springboard so we get the right angle of takeoff for the straight back. So kick to handstand. So a nice tight body, a small arch to create the courbet, snapping down and standing. Okay, so the next progression we're going to use, moving on from the previous prep, we're going to use the springboard again, but this time we're going to have a raised surface with a soft mat. The reason for this is we want the gymnast to take off and feel the correct lifting position with their head position and arms in the right place. Then we're going to change shape like we've done on the springboard, but this time we're going to land on the raised surface in a candlestick shape again, looking at the gymnast's toes. So kicking to handstand. So the gymnast is going to take off, then we're going to change shape, and we're going to land in that nice shape that we want the gymnast to hold throughout the straight somersault. Good go. Okay, moving to the next progression for straight back. We're going to use the springboard again. This time we're going to use an elevated surface. So the gymnast is going to jump up to the candlestick shape, but up onto this tall wedge this time. The reason being is we want the gymnast to take off with enough height to perform the straight back somersault safely without throwing their head and arms behind them. Okay? So, nice and tight. And stop. Good girl. Very good. Okay, so moving on to one of our last progressions for straight back somersault. We're going to use the springboard and a soft safety landing mat this time. So we're taking the barrier away, so the gymnast is going to make the same position, but then we're going to tip the gymnast to their feet so they feel the second half of the straight somersault. I'm going to show the supports in this video so that you can look at where I'm handling the gymnast and how to do it safely. So the gymnast is going to kick to handstand. Okay, one hand is going to be on the lower back to create a small arch for a courbette. The hand is then going to change to the other side of the gymnast's chest to help them lift. When we catch the gymnast in shoulder stand, the hand that's on the legs is then going to move to the lower back. Once the gymnast is in this position, we can see their head is in the neutral position, and we can change the supporting hand to the belly to tip the gymnast to a safe landing. Okay, so as a conditioning exercise for the straight back somersault, we can use the beam. It doesn't have to be a beam, it could be a block or anything that you've got that you can use in your gym. I'm using a beam today so I can make sure that the gymnast is going to have a soft barrier on the back using this mat. What we're going to ask the gymnast to do is lay in a dish position across the beam. Then the coach is going to apply pressure to the legs and the arms to try and break the gymnast's shape. This will be done with minimal pressure, okay, to make sure that the gymnast can hold the shape. If they're stronger, you can gradually apply a little bit more pressure. This will also make sure that the gymnast is keeping their head in the right position, and we're going to try and move the gymnast between a dish and tipping them backwards and forwards so they can hold tension throughout the exercise. So the gymnast is going to lay back, keeping their head neutral into a nice dish position. I'm going to hold the gymnast's legs so she can fix into a position. Hands are going to come flat. Okay, and we're going to apply a little bit of pressure now to make sure she can hold the shape. Very good. And I'm going to tip the gymnast forwards, still applying pressure, keep the dish, good girl. And then we're going to tip slightly backwards as well. So the gymnast is still looking at her toes and working hard to hold that shape. And then back to the dish shape. There, and relax, good girl. Hi, so we're going to look at progressions now for round off flick straight back. In a previous video, we done tuck back. This time we're going to look at the takeoff for the round off flick straight back somersault. So the gymnast is now going to perform the round off flick towards the high stack of mats. We're going to help the gymnast take off and then land into a shoulder stand position on the soft barrier. Okay, girls? Okay, so each gymnast is going to have a go at performing the round off flick straight back preparation onto the soft mats now. So if you have a group of gymnasts, this is a nice, soft, safe surface for the gymnasts to all have a go onto. And then when the coach is taking the gymnast onto the soft mat, we can stop the gymnast and look at their head position as they land on the soft surface to check we're looking the right way in the somersault. Okay, so moving on to the next preparation for round off flick straight back somersault on the floor, we're going to use again a raised surface. This time we're putting the wedge on top, again, to make sure that the gymnast is taking off properly and not thinking about throwing their head and arms behind them, creating a low whipped somersault. So we want the barrier to be as high as the gymnast or above, so they have to take off properly and then snap to our shoulder stand position on top of the wedge this time. So I'm going to show the gymnast and support the skill for you now. Okay, so moving on to one of the final progressions for round off flick straight back on the floor is the gymnast is going to perform the round off flick with a supported straight back somersault onto a soft landing mat. By doing this, we can stop the gymnast in the right shapes and also check that they're landing safely with a good vision of the floor, focusing on their head position. Okay, so the final progression is doing the whole skill on the floor now, supported still, but with a soft safety mat for the gymnast landing. So we're going to support the back flip and the... No, we're not. We're not. Okay, so the final progression for round off flick straight back on floor is performing the round off flick and then the straight back somersault supported onto a soft safety landing mat. Hi guys, I hope all of the setups and preparations for round off flick straight back have been helpful. Please take them away and use them in your gyms.